On today's Tech Snack, we want to talk about getting organized digitally. How many times have you had this going on with your job that you need a certain piece of information and you know that you got that information before? So one of the things that you do is that you take, it's info that's in an email, so you print it out. You get that printout, you store it away. Or how about this, that you just go searching through email, your browser history, just to find that one piece of information that you need to refer back to. Well, there's a better way to do that. What we're going to do is we're going to take a look at how to use Microsoft OneNote. This is a free app that you can use on the iPad, on a phone, on a computer, that you can use to organize notes that you take with text, photos that you have. You can even annotate over top of photos, draw things over them. And what's nice about it is that you can edit and view those notes on any of those three devices: iPad, computer, phone. So that's what we're going to do today with our Tech Snack, so let's get snacking. So we're going to take a look at the app OneNote by Microsoft, which on my iPad I keep down here on the dock because I use it a lot. So we're going to go ahead and tap and get into it. And again, OneNote, this is a way that we can organize basically text information, images, annotations that we make, all that type of stuff. So when we go into the app, one of the things that you're going to see in OneNote is that you have what we call notebooks. So this would be like big blocks of information, or in other words, think of it this way: a notebook is almost like a drawer of a filing cabinet. And then we're going to have sections. So my sections, you could think of each section as almost being like a manila folder, because then within each section you can have several different pages. All right, so you don't have to worry too much about how you set things up. A lot of times people set up one way and then just change it, which you can easily do. But you can see that I've got a notebook for my tech planning stuff, and in there I have a section that's called Tools. And so I have a page for some stuff on a program called Ripple Effects. I have something about podcasting, about Edpuzzle, stuff like that. I even have a page here that I had built about OneNote and about using it. So what you can see is that in my page about using OneNote, that if I want to, I can go into the page itself and I can go ahead and delete some things. I can undo if I need to, right up in there. But then I can, add more information if I would like to. And one of the things that I can do with OneNote is that, I can view it on other devices. So right here is a view of what it looks like, what my OneNote looks like on a computer screen. And if I go across here, right there's a screenshot of what it looks like on my phone. And I use an Android phone, so the app can be used on either Android or on an iPhone, either one. It is free. All right, so that's one of the convenient things, that then anything that I do note down, I can view on any of those devices. One of the other nice things that you can do with OneNote is that you not only can insert images in, but once the image is in there, you can annotate over top of them. So you'll see on my OneNote here, if I go up here to where it says Draw, and then I've got some different markers, and I can even choose some different colors, that type of thing I want. But I'm going to go ahead and just select the red pen. And what I can do is, if I want to, I can say, hey, I'm going to go ahead and circle my water bottle. I can do it right there. If I wanted to, write something, I can. If I have an Apple Pencil or a stylus, it's a little bit easier, but you can also just use your finger. But what's nice is that you can take a photo that you've got, that you have, and that you can go ahead and indicate things right on that photo. Some other note-taking things, you can't do that. You can't draw over top of images at all. All right, so that's real nice. The other part is that I can insert in files into this. So here you can see that I had attached a PDF file of the high school bell schedule, all right, which if I go ahead and tap on it and I go to preview, that's going to allow me to actually go and view that file. Now, if I don't want to have to do those extra taps, I have another option here. I can go ahead and say, hey, I want a printout of this. So when I select printout, it's going to go ahead and basically give me that entire PDF. It's going to put it in, it's going to insert into my OneNote as a printout so I can easily view it. All right, and I'm going to undo that because it was messing up my formatting of some other stuff that I had underneath here. All right, probably the most powerful feature, main reason that you'd want to use OneNote, the search. All right, so let's say, for example, I'm going to go up here with the magnifying glass, I'm going to do my search, and I know that somewhere in my OneNote notebook I have information about my furnace filter. So if I'm walking around in Lowe's and my wife says, hey, we need a furnace filter, John, I'm like, oh my gosh, okay, what size do we need? I can look this up on my phone. Okay, I don't carry around my iPad when I'm walking around Lowe's, but I can look this up on my phone. You can see that I search furnace. It goes to this part that says parts. There's furnace highlighted from my search. Hey, my furnace filter, I need a 16 by 25 by 1. So you'll notice that the search feature, it's not just searching page names, it's searching the text on the page, which is very, very helpful. So if I look for something like Schoology, which I know, it'll help if I spell it right. So if I go ahead and look for Schoology, I'm going to find not only the Schoology section that I have made, but then every single page that has something about Schoology, and not necessarily the name of it. So like here, if I go to this one that says Ed Puzzle, oh, here I had a question about the Schoology integration, so that's why it's highlighted and shows up that way. So what's nice with that search feature is that I don't have to try to remember, hey, which notebook, which section did I put something in? All I've got to do is go ahead and search. So if I'm looking up something about Naviance, I do the search, go through, it's going to give me those different sections. And here's another really cool part here. So I'm going to search for this word comparison, and the reason that I'm doing that, if I go to this Schoology annotation part, the word comparison is showing up right here. This was a screenshot that I put in from my iPad. So when I insert a screenshot from my iPad into OneNote, the text in that screenshot was searchable. That is really cool. So it just makes it much, much easier to go and find that stuff when you're looking for it. And of course, as you get used to using OneNote and get comfortable with it and see how it is valuable for yourself, then you can start to apply that to how it can help your students and have your students set up their OneNote notebook as a way that they can keep notes from within your course, because then they still get those advantages of being able to search easily for things. So if they need to find some information that you had covered 2-3 weeks ago, it's much easier to use the search feature in OneNote than to try looking back through their Google Drive or looking through folders in Schoology. Using OneNote, they type into that search bar, find it, done, view it, good to go. All right, so we hope you found this helpful. If you have any questions, please reach out and let me know. Otherwise, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.